Coach Clint coming to you today to talk about how to build strength for dips and push-ups if you don't quite have them yet, depending on where you are in your strength journey. Before I continue, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button. It helps us out, and then that way you can also make sure that you see content as we put it out for you guys, as we're trying to help push out more knowledge for everybody. So what I'm going to be talking about today is isometrics, and more specifically, overcoming isometrics, meaning pushing an immovable object like you're trying to move it. So putting maximal effort into something that's not going to move. If you have push-ups but you don't quite have dips yet, a great way to build them up is isometric work for the bottom position of a dip. I've got my bars set pretty low here, and you can face either direction, but since these taper, a lot of people don't know this, if I face outward, it actually pulls my elbows back into a better position versus if I face in, it bulldogs my elbows out. I'm going to squat down a bit. I'm going to put pressure into the bars, and we're going to pretend that I don't have the strength to press myself up. So I'm going to push as hard as I can down into the bars like I'm trying to break them. Pushing down as hard as you can. If you have the strength, what's going to happen is you are going to perform a dip. You're going to push yourself up. But if you don't have the strength, then you are going to build up a lot of strength in that bottom position of the dip. Key point here, do not try to get up. The focus is not on actually performing a dip, because what will end up happening if you think about that versus thinking about pushing the bars down is you'll do this like worm action dip. You don't want that. You want to perform the best rep that you can. So think about pushing those bars down. All right? That's to help build up dips. This next one is to mostly help build up the pushing strength for push-ups, but I'll be honest, you never outgrow this one, because since you can't move away from the bar, even guys that have a really strong push-up, even guys that have a really strong bench press, this will continue to build that strength for them. Lay back, my dip bars are set really low where I can get my forearm and hand underneath it, but I can't really, just barely off the ground right there. I hope my mic's not messing up since it's laying on me. Shoulders are against the ground, and then we're going to press those bars up as hard as we can. Okay? The bars are not going to move. I like to tell athletes that they're trying to break my bars. Nobody has yet, but that locked-in pushing strength, like they're trying to, does a tremendous job of building that strength in those shoulders and triceps. Now, a fun thing you can do with both of these, if you want to get a little creative, is use a scale. On this one, put a scale under the athlete's back and try to make the number grow as big as they can as they're pushing into it. It's a great way to actually measure how much force they're putting into it. And for the dips, you could put the athlete on a scale, and then they're trying to lift as much weight out. So they're trying to make the number go as small as they can. Okay? Great way to build up strength in those pressing muscles, especially if you don't quite have those bodyweight movements yet with push-ups and dips. Anyway, guys, check that out. Try it out. Let me know what you think about it. Thank you for tuning in.